All right, what's up, guys? Kyle and Hannah here, breaking down the quarterfinal workouts. Just released about an hour and a half ago, 30 minutes earlier than they said they were going to release them. So cool. 34 minutes. So breaking them down, just giving you guys kind of our thoughts, how we're going to run them here at Venture. We're putting on kind of a competition, but just because the way the scheduling worked with everybody's schedules, not knowing that what the deadlines were for the workout is going to be a little bit sporadic, but hopefully next year we can kind of iron some things out and make it into an actual competition. So workout 1, 4 time, 3 rounds, 10 strict handstand push-ups, 10 dumbbell hang power cleans, 50, 35 for 50, 35 pounds, 50 double unders. Once you complete that, you get a 1-minute rest. 10 kipping, 10 shoulder head, 50 double unders again, 3 rounds after that minute rest. So this one pretty intensive on the shoulders. I don't know if you guys get shoulder fatigue at all, or you don't really get shoulder fatigue on your double unders.
No, not with 50 reps, but I do think it is going to be a little sneaky, just the paired and how quick it's going to go round to round.
Yeah.
So if you're someone who already struggles a little bit with strict handstand push-ups, probably breaking it up a little bit more than you think to start this one.
Yeah, for sure. Amanda, you want to jump in on this?
Yes, hear it.
Amanda, we can get your opinion on these workouts too. Yeah. This is Amanda, guys. She's our team this year. She's gonna be doing quarterfinals in 2 weeks, actually. So we just want to work out one. You saw the workouts already, right? No. Okay. So yeah. So this one, guys. I'll scroll down so you can see too.
Yeah.
The first one, if you're looking to get an elite score on this one, gonna have to go unbroken, gonna have to go fast. It's gonna come down to range of motion. It is only 300 double unders, which for elites is not a lot anymore. So your double under speed is gonna come into play as well. To be honest, if you guys have pretty good strict handstand push-up volume and your handstand push-ups strict are actually faster than your kipping, you can look at making that second 3 rounds strict as well if you are faster at strict than kipping. Kipping can be a little bit longer of a motion, so if you have pretty good density in your strict handstand push-ups, you can potentially look at maybe going a few rounds strict or a few reps strict in that first round just to cut off some speed or some time. But this is going to be a fast workout at the top level. Not at the top level, we're looking at a little bit more of like a endurance profile in the shoulders and breaking your reps up so that you're not totally fatiguing the shoulders going into, if you have trouble with your shoulders on double unders, like managing those strict handstand push-ups or kipping so you're not burnt out on those, and just kind of staying efficient, not overly fatiguing on the shoulder to overhead. So do you have any thoughts on that one?
No.
I'll talk about the second one. Covered it.
So
good job.
So second one, guys, 66, 60, and then 55, 50, all the way down to 3 of GHD sit-ups, rope climb, pistols. This one, nice of them to put it workout number 2, because this is going to be the one that fucks you up for the weekend.
Sure.
So what we're actually recommending, if you guys go to test 4, is the front squat, 4RM. We actually recommend that either like right before test 1 or before test 2, hitting your 4RM front squat so you don't get fucked up by this test 2 and you aren't able to complete the rep or complete as maximal of a load as you were going to do for test 4. So keep that in mind. We're not going to talk about test 4 because just squat the barbell.
More time.
Yeah, 4 times. But yeah, test 2 is quite a lot of reps here. So what do you guys think looking at this one?
Test 2, you're just going to be sore the next day. So any workout that you're maybe worried about, try to hit that before test 2.
Yeah.
If you can.
If you can, yeah. Time constraints are going to be a little bit of a limiter on this. What are your thoughts on this one?
My initial thoughts are like, that's just high volume GHDs and pistols, which are 2 movements that a lot of people probably aren't doing a whole lot throughout the year.
Yeah.
And so it's just being able to manage those reps so that you can make it through.
Yeah. I think quads are actually going to get pretty toasted on this one. Quads and hip flexors. So
bring those knees up on the rope.
Right. Yeah. So this 15-foot rope is a little bit different than normal competition. So usually it's 15 feet at competition. So I think a lot of people are used to climbing to a 15-foot competition rope. What happens is it's 15 feet to the like top of the rig. The rope is actually like 14 feet, or the target that you're touching is actually 14 feet. So before you guys do this workout, normally you're going to be used to doing like 2 pulls to the top. It's probably going to take you half an extra pull or an extra pull to get to the top of these reps, because it now is set at a true 15 feet. So if you've been practicing a true 15 feet, good on you. We actually had to tape the ropes up here a little bit different. So we're going to have these guys practice, everyone that's doing it practice a couple reps before they go so they can kind of get their timing down. But hip flexors and those abs are going to be shot. So those rope climbs, if you're not used to this volume of them, that round of 4 and 3 are going to be pretty tough to bring those legs up by that point in time. It's 180 GHD sit-ups. So please, yeah. Please don't give yourself rhabdo, even though that's like something that harp on the seminar. I'm very curious as to how many, people in 7,000 place have done 100 GHD sit-ups in a session before. But so please be careful on this one. Don't totally fuck yourself up. Play it a little bit safe. This is also an aggressive time cap. Like this is going to be, your pistol speed has to be freaking fast on this, and you're going to have to sustain little speed. So I think elites are going to be finishing this one, but 20 minutes is pretty aggressive for a time cap on this workout. Again, hip flexor and quad fatigue is probably what we're looking at the most. If you've been doing pistol volume, like you shouldn't worry too much about like your obliques or like lower back blowing up too much, but that is, I think, a possibility depending on how you set up the GHD as well. But slow and steady on this one, guys. You can probably go sets of 10 on the GHD. If you're not looking at trying to finish this workout but getting your best score possible, probably sets of 10, slow and consistent on the pistols, and just try and set a pace on those rope climbs and stick to the pace. So test 3, 120 wall balls, 120 cal row for both ladies and men.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So elites on this
I
one.
love that.
Yeah. But elites on this one, guys, are going to go unbroken on the wall balls and then just hammer on the row. Honestly, you might be able to take a break on the wall balls, be a little bit more saved for the row and just hammer on the row. But I don't know, what pace are you looking at? Would you look at rolling this one in?
120 cows. How long would this take? I probably would try to stay around 205, 210 maybe.
210 pace?
Yeah.
What about cows per hour?
Oh, I think in meters so often. Cows per hour, I'd probably try to hold like 1,000 as long as I could.
Okay.
I think you would pull off.
Yeah,
That's
I think
hard.
yeah. So
I would
for
probably do it out there and not pull off.
Oh,
yeah,
well, then I'd probably put 1,100.
yeah. For reference, Amanda has a 734 2K,
730.
730 2K. So she's really freaking good on the rower. And her Instagram handle is Amanda Thighs, so she's pretty good at squatting. So
That
what-
workout's made for me.
Yeah.
Literally. I'm not doing that one again.
What's your game plan for this one, Hannah?
I'm gonna do actually a little bit more breaks on the wall balls, just because it's only gonna come down to the rower for me. So if my quads are a little bit fresher, I think I'll be able to hold a higher pace.
Yep. Yeah. So the way that Hannah's looking at this is her biggest time chunk on this workout is going to be on the row. So she's going to make sure that she's most efficient for that row, and isn't bleeding a lot of time trying to hold a high pace or killing herself trying to hold a high pace on that row. So how many sets are you looking? Probably like 4?
Probably 4 to 5.
Yeah. Hannah's also pretty good at wall balls. You did 100 with 14 unbroken, correct? Yeah. So she's done 100 with 14 pounds unbroken before. So
but I would not go into 120 cal row then actually.
yeah. So just to kind of give you guys a couple different ideas of where people are going to be and how people are going to pace this one. So there's a lot of options. One thing you might want to keep in mind if you guys go back to HEQ of 2019, I believe it was 80 bar facing burpees into a 4K row. Now this row is a little bit shorter than that, but the workout was actually won on the bar facing burpees and not the rower. So keep that in mind for this one. It might be worth it to actually push the pace a little bit on these wall balls, and then just kind of hold the pace for that 125 row. But
I think you could even like recover at the beginning of the row a little bit and then
Yeah.
pick it up like
yeah,
25
yeah,
calories in.
yeah. So if you're going like negative splits on that, or 20 calories, or 40
Yeah.
or something like that. So keep that in mind. Like if this workout might be one on the wall balls, actually, it's kind of tough to say without testing this one, but might be something to keep in mind if you are looking at breaking the wall balls, maybe taking a few less breaks than you're wanting to, and just use like the first 10, 15, 20 calories to recover on that row and then get into your pace.
Yeah.
So test 4, front squat heavy, not much there. And then 963 for the last one of snatches and burpee box jump overs.
Really small box.
Yeah, so
30-inch boxes for everybody.
for everybody, yep, and 135 for females and 185 for men.
That's fun.
I believe it is a power. Amanda's like,
Any snatch is welcome. I already
Are you
went
sure
for
I can't do
Yeah.
the individual corners?
So I think this is all snatches are permitted, so power or squat. So probably looking at power snatches for these, probably looking at singles for these. Guys are probably going to rip through this workout a lot faster than ladies. Oh, that's cool. In the demo picture, they have her using a 20-inch box.
Oh, funny.
They must have just used the
They
one
cropped
from
it
the,
out.
From the game
Yeah,
or
from
from
the
the
open.
open.
So probably looking at singles on these, managing a pace, like get in a consistent rhythm. So before you start this workout, consistent rhythm on those snatches, the burpee box jumps, just it's not many of them. So for guys, you're going to have to fly on it. Ladies are just going to have to be super consistent in this workout. So
Not the height.
yeah, this is 40 inches.
Say this is a little higher than that.
So what do you guys think when you see this one?
Oh, that's heavy bar for me, so it's just going to be about managing my time between reps for that one.
Yeah.
This one looks super fun for me. But I mean, I'd go singles on the barbell for sure. But quick singles, kind of following the bar to the ground.
Yeah.
Because I can rip 135 pretty well.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the box jump overs, haven't done a ton at 30, so it'd just be making sure I don't trip on any of them.
Yeah.
Kind of just doing a manageable
Pace on-
pace
yeah,
on that,
yeah.
not spiking my heart rate or my breathing.
Yeah. For this one, so this is a pretty squat heavy competition. For ladies, if possible, like if your schedule dictates, that you might actually want to try and do this one before test 3. Just because the legs for those box jumps, if you can be a little bit fresher for them, it'll be a little bit easier to jump on that box. Guys, it shouldn't affect as much, but I mean, if you already have how many 180, 120, 300 squat contractions plus a 4 RM prior to that, like those legs are going to be pretty toasted. So might want to look at maybe even testing this one a little bit earlier in the weekend if you have the liberty to do that. If you have the availability schedule wise to do that. Mostly on the female side, just because this is a little bit more of a power movement than the male side. So what are your thoughts on that?
Agree.
Cool. Sweet. Well, if you guys haven't yet, if you're checking this out on YouTube, please follow us on Instagram, blacklisted.hq.
My Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, Amanda_thighs. That's an easy one.
Hannah 2 underscores MNH.
So subscribe on YouTube if you guys are watching this on YouTube, and then turn on the notification. We're going to be putting out a lot more YouTube content. So thanks for listening, guys. Good luck over this weekend, and let us know how the quarterfinals go for you.
Good luck, everybody.
Sweet.